Hello, dear heart. Wherever you are listening from, settle yourself as gently as a feather touching still water. Allow the shoulders to lower, the jaw to soften, and the gaze, whether open or behind closed lids, to find a quiet place to rest. The outside world can wait. In this moment, you have permission to pause the rushing currents of the day and step inside a calm inner room. Feel the breath glide in, cool and effortless, and glide out, warm and kind. Nothing here asks you to perform or prove. You are welcome just as you are. With every slow inhale, notice a little more space around the chest, and with every exhale, notice a little more ease in the belly. Whisper inside, I give myself the gift of gentleness. Let that whisper move through you like warm tea spreading through a chilled body, bringing comfort to every corner. Stay with this soft rhythm. Consider how easily the body follows the mind's lead. When the mind worries, the breath grows narrow. When the mind rests, the breath widens like dawn spreading over hills. Today, we choose thoughts that widen. Feel the seat beneath you holding steady, a quiet promise that you are supported. If any tension hides in the neck or the small of the back, meet it with friendly attention. You might place a hand over the heart and sense the steady beat that has carried you through every single day of your life. That beat has never abandoned you. Let it remind you that life itself is on your side. Say inside, life loves me and I love life. If memories of hurried hours tug at the edges of your mind, imagine setting them outside the door of this gentle room, knowing you can pick them up later if you wish. For now, you choose peace over pressure. Feel a light within your chest, the size of a single candle flame, flicker brighter each time you notice your own breathing. This light is your awareness, your caring attention, and it cannot be taken from you. Even on the busiest day, it waits for your hello. Murmur within, my own awareness is my sanctuary. Notice how this sentence feels in the body. Perhaps the shoulders drop a fraction more, or the eyes moisten with relief. Let that happen. Relief is welcome here. Picture the breath as a gentle tide washing across the shoreline of your ribs. Each wave brings fresh oxygen. Each ebb carries away old heaviness. You do not force the tide, you only let it move. Trust grows in such letting. Inside, state with quiet conviction, I trust my breath to guide me to calm. Feel the calm rise from the ribs to the collarbones, from the collarbones to the throat, easing speech before a word is spoken. If a sigh wants to escape, let it float out like a bird released from gentle hands. A natural sigh is the body's way of saying, thank you. Turn now toward the sensation of the heart area, as if greeting a dear friend. Sense warmth, pulsation, perhaps a subtle hum. Offer kindness to this living center without asking anything in return. You might imagine a soft glow expanding from the heart, painting the inside of the chest in a rosy tone. Realize that this glow is always there, only hidden by hurry or doubt. Speak inside, I allow my heart to shine. Let that shine seep into the arms, the fingertips, the spine, and even the scalp. The body listens. As the glow expands, notice thoughts that drift across your inner screen. Some may be pleasant, others weighty. Instead of pushing them away, bow to each like passing clouds and return to the warm room of the heart. This gentle bow is an act of self-respect. Say inside, I respect my thoughts and I choose which to keep. Such choosing is powerful and kind. There is no war inside you, only discernment born of love. In discernment, peace grows roots. Allow one more slow breath, to fill the lungs from bottom to top, like water rising in a clear glass, and then let it pour out through relaxed lips. Feel how the mind, the breath, and the body have joined hands in harmony. Recognize this harmony as your natural state, not a special performance, but a homecoming. Affirm softly, "I belong to this moment of ease." Let those words echo gently as you prepare to explore deeper truths about your worth. Every living thing arrives on this earth carrying a silent promise of value. A seed knows how to reach toward sunlight long before the first leaf appears. A baby swan swims with quiet grace, though it has never taken a lesson. You too carry a built-in worth that does not depend on medals, applause, or permission from anyone. Feel that worth in the simple fact of your heartbeat. No committee voted for it. No test graded it. It is yours because you exist. Say within, "My worth is built into my being." Think of a small seed held between two fingers. Inside that seed lives the full design of roots, stem, leaves, and blossom. It asks only soil, water, and light to unfold. In the same way, your worth needs only recognition, care, and kind attention to show itself. Picture your inner worth as a radiant pattern tucked inside every cell, waiting to unfurl when met with love. Whisper, "I am ready to see my own radiance." Feel a tingling perhaps in the chest or a warmth along the spine as that readiness awakens dormant confidence. When we forget our worth, the body often tells the story through tight shoulders, a sunken chest, or a stomach that churns. These sensations are signals, not sentences. They say, "Something precious in you longs to be noticed." Place a gentle hand on any area that calls for comfort. Offer silent words. "I hear you. I see you. We are safe." Notice if the muscles soften under that kindness. The body is a loyal friend and responds swiftly to gentle care. Reflect on how the mind speaks to itself throughout the day. Are the words encouraging like a kindly coach or critical like a harsh judge? Words hold power. A single phrase repeated often shapes mood, shapes posture, and can even shape the chemistry of the cells. Consider choosing phrases that nourish instead of drain. Repeat softly, "I am worthy of the love I so freely give." Let that sentence settle into the hips and draw the spine taller, as if your very skeleton agrees. Allow memories to drift up, moments you offered help, shared laughter, or simply listened. See how naturally you give kindness. Realize that the giver of such kindness is equally deserving of it. The wellspring that feeds others needs replenishment, and that replenishment begins with a belief in your own value. Inner worth is the soil from which all healthy relationships grow. Rest inside the truth. My worth blesses the world when I honor it. Spend a few breaths noticing where worthiness feels strongest in the body, maybe a warmth in the belly or a gentle pulse under the collarbone. Breathe into that spot as though fanning a spark. With each inhale, the spark brightens. With each exhale, it glows steady. This is your living proof. No outside authority can dim it. Say inside, "I carry my value everywhere I go." Feel the freedom in that statement. Nothing to chase, nothing to defend, only a gentle presence that travels with you. If doubts whisper old lines like, "I'm not enough," or "I don't deserve," regard them as outdated stories written by fear, not by truth. Fear writes in fading ink. Love writes in light. Choose which script you read today. Offer the doubt a peaceful farewell, as one might wave to a boat drifting downriver. Speak inwardly, "I release the weight of unworthiness." Notice how light the chest feels without that load. You are already rising, like a balloon released into open sky. Invite now a brief moment of reflection. Ask inside, where in daily life can I speak to myself with more respect? Perhaps during morning mirror time, or while washing dishes, or before sleep. Decide on one tiny moment you will transform into a reminder of worth. Hold that decision close to the heart. Affirm, I will honor my worth in small, steady ways. Small steps walk daily, turn paths into clear roads. Take another breath, deep and smooth, filling the ribs wide, and let it out in a gentle sigh. Sense gratitude bloom for this recognition of your innate value. Gratitude amplifies what it touches. Feel that growing field of gratitude inside you, a meadow where self-love can lie down and rest. Whisper, thank you, life, for making me worthy by birth. Let those words rest in silence for a few beats. This silence is fertile ground. Sometimes old thoughts of unworthiness cling like ivy. They wind around the mind and the body, tightening when we try to stretch into new growth. We needn't yank the ivy off in haste. Instead, we can loosen it with patience and warmth. Start by noticing its presence without blame. Say inside, I see the old story, and I choose a kinder one. That choice alone begins to unwind the tightness. Feel a quiet loosening, perhaps a widening of breath or a lightness behind the eyes as the story's grip begins to ease. Place gentle attention on the forehead, an area often holding worry lines. Smooth those lines from the inside out by soft willingness to think new thoughts. Offer this simple sentence slowly. I now choose thoughts that respect and love me. Speak it again, a little softer, letting the vibration spread across the mind like sunshine on cool soil. Notice if the space behind the forehead feels more open. Thoughts create space or constriction. Today we choose space. Turn attention down into the throat, a passage for words. Old stories sometimes perch there as tightness or a lump unspoken. Place a few fingers at the base of the throat, breathe slowly, and allow warmth to spread. Whisper, it is safe for me to express kind truths about myself. Feel the throat widen as this permission sinks in. Safe expression waters the garden of worth. Your words, directed inward first, become gentle rain. Now let awareness travel to the center of the chest. Sense the heartbeat again, steady and patient. This heart has waited years for you to look upon it with fond eyes. Offer that gaze now. Imagine a warm hand cupping the heart in support. Say inside, I cradle my heart with compassion. Observe whether the beat seems clearer, stronger, or simply more noticeable. Presence strengthens what it observes with love. Gently guide awareness along the spine from neck to tailbone. The spine holds stories too. Times you stood tall, times you bent under weight. Offer it a breath of ease. See each vertebra as a bead on a string of light, free to align naturally. Affirm, I am supported from within. Feel the back lengthen and broaden, as if making room for brighter energy. The body responds to such inner praise. Invite now a softening all the way to the toes. Wiggle them if you like, reminding yourself that even the smallest part of you deserves love. Affirm inside, every part of me is welcome in love. Feel warmth spiral down the legs, through knees, into feet resting on the earth or on the floor. The earth receives you without judgment. Let that steady support remind you of your place in the circle of life. With the body awake to worth, return focus to the mind. Imagine thoughts as pages in a cherished book. Some pages contain heavy tales, others carry gentle poetry. You are the reader and the author. Choose the pages that lift and inspire. Repeat softly, I author new loving thoughts each day. Sense a fresh breeze move through the mental space, clearing dust from old corners. New chapters await, written in words of respect. If ever doubt returns, place a hand over the heart and breathe. Feel the heartbeat answer back. I am proof of life's yes to you. That yes is more powerful than any outer no. Let this truth settle deep inside, like a stone resting at the bottom of a still pond. Affirm in a hush. Life's yes lives in every beat of my heart. Feel calm ripple out from that stone, reaching muscles, thoughts, and even the air around you. Now direct gentle focus toward any lingering tight spot in the body, perhaps a knot in the shoulder or a flutter in the stomach. Approach it with kindness as you would comfort a small child after a long day. Offer these slow words. I'm listening. We can let go now. Hold the area in awareness for a few breaths, neither forcing nor fleeing. Notice any subtle shift, a softening, a warmth, a sigh. Such shifts are signs that old stories are losing hold under the light of your attention. Take up a favorite notebook or a simple sheet of paper nearby. Write at the top, I am worthy because. Then allow the pen to flow, listing reasons large and small. Because you woke up and breathed, because you listened to a friend, because you dreamed of kinder days. Keep writing until at least 10 lines fill the page. Each line is a brick in the new foundation of your life. When finished, place a hand on the paper and say, I witness my worth in these words. Feel the paper, the ink, the truth embedded. Close the notebook, trusting these truths will grow with every reread. Bring the pen to the heart area for a moment, as if sealing the words in your own body. Breathe gently and feel appreciation for the simple act of writing your value into form. Because what is written and cherished tends to come alive in daily experience. Whisper inside, my worth is growing roots. Sense those roots in the belly and the legs, anchoring you with gentle strength. Should old voices of doubt arise tomorrow or next week, remember that doubts are not enemies. They are weary travelers asking for new directions. Offer them kindness, then guide them toward love. Say within, I guide every thought back to respect. Feel that guiding energy like a gentle shepherd leading sheep toward green meadows. No force, only steady presence. Soon, the meadow of respect grows lush. Take another unhurried breath, letting it sweep through mind and body like a soft brush painting calm. Feel gratitude seep into muscles, bones, and thoughts. Gratitude for the chance to honor your essence. Gratitude for the courage to see worth where fear once hid it. Let that gratitude settle like a warm blanket over the whole being. Affirm gently, I am grateful for my transforming mind. As the breath steadies, notice if any last tightness clings. Offer it a smile. Yes, a smile, inner or outer. Smiles carry medicine words never could. Allow the corners of the mouth to lift, even slightly. Feel how the smile travels to the eyes, then slides down the spine, loosening yet another knot. Whisper inside, with love, I soften here. Feel the shift. You are learning to become your own healer. Now bring attention to the inner posture, the combination of body, breath, mind, and spirit. Sense how they align like four friends sitting in a quiet garden. Each friend supports the others. In this posture of balance, new stories grow easily. State inside, I stand in my born worth. Feel the words standing with you, tall and gentle. Finally, let awareness rest again on the beating heart. Hear its steady drum, steady as sunrise, steady as tides. This beat is life's ongoing love letter to you. Whisper, softly, thank you, heart, for loving me first. Let silence follow, long enough to feel a pulse of peace. Old stories often cling in hidden places, behind the eyes, in the throat, along the spine, or deep in the gut. Today, we shine gentle light on these corners. Begin by closing the eyes if that feels safe, or soften the gaze toward the floor. In your mind's eye, see yourself walking through a quiet home at dusk, carrying a lantern that glows golden. Each room you enter brightens. The shadows are not evil. They are simply places that have not felt warm attention. Walk slowly. Let the warm glow reach every corner. Pause at the doorway of one dim room. Inside, you notice shapes that once felt too heavy to face. Perhaps memories of unkind words, times you felt small, moments when you believed you failed. Hold the lantern high without judgment. In this light, harsh memories lose their sharp edges and become simple stories etched on old pages. Speak inside. These stories helped me survive, and now I thank them for their service. Feel appreciation, not blame. Appreciation loosens bonds. Step closer to one story that catches your eye. Notice its outline, maybe a childhood scene, maybe an adult misstep. Approach with curiosity. Ask inwardly, what did you try to teach me? Listen. You may hear an answer or feel a sensation, a tight chest, a quiver in the jaw. Whatever arises is information, not condemnation. Acknowledge it with a nod. Inside, say, I accept the lesson and release the pain. Breathe out as if exhaling dust from a windowsill, letting particles float away on silent air. If the body tenses during this remembering, place a hand on that area and offer warmth. Perhaps the hand rests on the chest or the belly. Speak gently to the tension. Thank you for protecting me. You can rest now. Feel warmth spread under the palm. Muscles may soften a fraction. Breath may deepen. Trust these subtle changes. They are signs of release, as water seeps from melting ice. Sometimes old stories hide not in a single memory, but in the language we use about ourselves. Always, never, should, can't. Hear those words as rusty gears in need of oil. Pour in kindness. Replace I should with I choose. Change I can't to I'm learning. Feel how new language loosens old gears. Affirm softly, I speak to myself with gentle truth. Sense the internal machinery begin to move with smooth ease. Bring attention now to the space behind the heart, between the shoulder blades. Many people carry old grief there. Allow the breath to reach that space as if inflating a small balloon. On the inhale, feel expansion. On the exhale, allow a slow, easy release, perhaps with a hushed sigh. Whisper inwardly, I release the heaviness of yesterday. Repeat for 3 breaths, letting each exhale carry away another layer of weight. Shift focus to the hips, 2 strong doors through which life energy flows. Old fear can clamp these doors shut. Imagine them creaking open with each gentle breath. Offer this sentence, I open myself to new movement. Feel maybe a slight warmth or tingling in the thighs as energy stirs. Even the smallest sensation of opening is progress. Celebrate it with a smile of appreciation. Next, place gentle attention on the belly. This soft place often holds tales of insecurity. Rest both hands there. Feel the rise with each inhale, the fall with each exhale. Speak kindly. I am safe to release old doubt. Perhaps you sense subtle warmth or hear the stomach gurgle in agreement. Trust these signals of relaxation. The body speaks in sensation. Love answers in attention. Invite now a body scan journey from crown to soles. Slowly sweep awareness like a warm sunbeam. Forehead, eyes, cheeks, jaw releasing into openness. Neck unconstricting, shoulders loosening down the back. Continue along arms, elbows, wrists, palms, where any lingering tension can melt. Down through chest warmed by quiet pride. Down the gentle river of the spine. into hips widening with freedom, thighs releasing, knees unlocking, calves relaxing, ankles easing, feet grounding. Pause at the soles, feeling them awake and connected to supportive earth. Affirm inside, I inhabit my body with kind presence. After this scan, pick up a pen and paper once more. At the top, write, old story, new truth. Draw a line down the center. On the left, jot a lingering, painful belief. Perhaps I never get it right. On the right, rewrite with love. I learn and improve every day. Continue until 5 old stories have new truths beside them. When complete, read only the right side column aloud, planting those truths like seeds in fresh soil. Affirm after reading, these are my chosen truths. Close the notebook gently, as if tucking a child into bed. Place it nearby. Lay a hand on the chest and another on the belly, creating a circle of warm self-contact. Breathe in silence. Notice any lightness or warmth inside. Even if only a tiny spark, honor it. Speak inwardly. My inner light grows brighter with each loving thought. I feel that light pulse in rhythm with the heart. If tears arise at any point, welcome them as healing rain. They wash dust from the windows of perception. Let them flow without apology. Tears speak a language older than words, telling the body it is safe to release. Wipe them gently or let them dry. Whisper, I allow healing to flow through me. In that allowance, cleansing continues. Before closing this gentle exploration, thank the mind, heart, and body for their cooperation. Acknowledge the courage it takes to face old stories. Say softly, thank you, dear self, for your bravery. Feel the words settle like a warm shawl over the shoulders. Brave gentleness changes lives. Remain aware of the breath one more moment. In, out, smooth and calm. Notice the space you have created inside. The heart room wider than before, the worth shining brighter, the stories losing grip. Rest there. Whisper the final affirmation for today. I release the past, honor my worth, and welcome new loving stories. Let those words echo quietly within as the next steps of your journey unfold in natural time. Sometimes the mind returns to old phrases, words that sound familiar but feel heavy. I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. These phrases may have been passed down, spoken in haste, or taken on in moments of deep pain, but they are not permanent truths. They are worn-out garments that no longer fit the soul. You are allowed to take them off. You are allowed to say, this belief no longer serves me, and I am ready to let it go. Feel that shift, as if loosening a belt that's been too tight for too long. The stories we carry often began when we were very small, when love felt like something to earn, not something to trust. And so the mind created patterns to make sense of hurt. It said, if I were better, this wouldn't have happened. It said, maybe I don't deserve to be treated with kindness. But those thoughts were never the truth. They were only efforts to feel safe in a world that sometimes felt unpredictable. Now, as awareness grows, those thoughts can be released like leaves on a gentle stream. Let them float by. Whisper, I forgive myself for believing things that weren't true. As we begin to choose loving thoughts, we gently retrain the mind. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing the tone of the inner voice. Would we speak to a delicate flower with harshness? Would we yell at the sun for rising too slowly? Number. We would offer patience, encouragement, warmth. That's the same voice we now offer to ourselves. Say softly inside, I choose to speak kindly to myself today. Start with one phrase, something gentle, something believable. I am learning to love myself. Let that phrase be like a small boat on a quiet lake, steady, floating, simple. Repeat it slowly in the mind. Allow it to echo in the chest, not just in the head. I am learning to love myself. Feel the softness of those words settle into the body. Let it happen with no rush. The heart responds to kindness more quickly than we realize. Over time, these words begin to form a new language inside, a language that calms the nervous system, that softens the muscles, that quiets the harsh inner critic. These words carry healing energy. Like sunlight melting snow, they thaw the places that have been frozen in fear. One phrase at a time. I am lovable exactly as I am. It is safe for me to believe in my goodness. I am enough. Use these affirmations during simple moments, while brushing teeth, while making tea, while walking to the car. Say them in the mirror. Say them in silence. Let them weave into the fabric of the day, like a warm thread running through every hour. Each repetition is like watering a seed. Over time, that seed becomes a root, and that root becomes stability. In the beginning, old thoughts might resist. The mind may say, "This isn't working." That's okay. The mind is just doing what it's used to. But just like a child learning a new habit, with gentle repetition, the mind learns to soften. It learns to trust that love is safe now, that support is allowed, that self-kindness is not weakness, but strength. Let the breath guide you into the body now. Feel the chest rise and fall with no effort. Bring a hand to the heart and say, I offer myself love right here. Feel the palm warming the skin. Feel the heart's steady beat beneath. This body is listening. It always has been. It longs for love from within, not just from outside, and it blooms when that love is given. Begin to notice when harsh thoughts arise, not to judge them, but to recognize them. Ah, there is that old voice again. And then choose again. Offer a new phrase in its place. I hear you, and I choose love. Let the new voice be slow, kind, patient. It does not need to shout to be powerful. Even a whisper of love carries weight. If emotions surface during this, let them. Tears, warmth, tingling. These are signs of healing, signs that something frozen is beginning to melt, signs that love is being received by the nervous system, the organs, the cells. Healing doesn't always come as a grand moment. Sometimes it comes as a quiet sigh, a loosened jaw, a breath that goes just a little deeper than before. Affirmations are not magic words. They are reminders of a truth that has always lived within, a truth that was perhaps covered over by fear, but never destroyed. Every time you say, I am learning to love myself, you are polishing that truth. You are uncovering a hidden gem. Now let's speak one together. I am safe to believe good things about myself. Say it slowly, as if feeding the soul a nourishing meal. I am safe to believe good things about myself. Again, feel the shoulders respond, the spine lengthen, the face soften. This is how the body agrees with the mind. In moments of doubt, come back to these words. They are tools. They are keys to the door of healing. The more often they are used, the easier the door opens. And inside that door is peace. Inside that door is the self you've always been, the one that never needed fixing, only recognizing. Let's pause for a few breaths. Let the affirmations settle like dew on grass in early morning. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Feel the calm spreading, like sunlight over still water. There is a powerful practice that brings these thoughts to life in the most tender and honest way. It is the simple act of looking into one's own eyes, not to judge or fix, but to see, truly see. Mirror work is one of the most sacred ways to meet yourself. It requires no equipment beyond a small mirror and a few moments of courage. Begin by holding the mirror where you can look directly into your eyes. At first, it might feel strange. You may notice thoughts rise up. This is silly, or I don't know what to say. That's okay. That's the old guard speaking, the voices that have kept distance from love out of habit. Let them pass like clouds. Gently return to your gaze. Look softly into your own eyes, not to critique, but to witness. Start with one sentence, a gentle one. I am here for you. Say it aloud if you can. Whisper it if needed, or say it in your mind with full attention. Feel what happens inside. Maybe a tightness, maybe a warmth, maybe tears. All of it is good. All of it is real. When we speak love to our own reflection, something begins to shift deep in the soul. Next, try a new phrase. I love you. 3 words. Simple. Deep. If they feel difficult, that's okay. Just say them softly. Let the meaning grow over time. Sometimes the heart doesn't believe the words at first, but with practice, it starts to receive them, and that receiving changes everything. Continue with phrases that feel nourishing. I forgive you. I'm proud of you. You are enough. Say each phrase slowly. Allow silence afterward to feel the echo. Let the face soften. Let the shoulders fall away from the ears. This is a private, sacred moment. There is no right way to do it. There is only presence, and presence is healing. If tears come, welcome them. They are evidence that love is landing where it's most needed. If laughter bubbles up, let it. Joy often surprises us when love shows up in unexpected places. If nothing seems to happen, trust that something is stirring below the surface. The mirror reveals what is ready to be healed. Over time, mirror work becomes easier. The gaze softens. The words feel more true. The heart opens like a flower to sunlight. You begin to recognize the reflection, not as an image to fix, but as a beloved presence to cherish. A dear friend who's been waiting for your attention. Use mirror work daily, even if just for a minute. Begin the day with a loving greeting. End the day with gratitude. Let the mirror be your companion in healing. Say, I see you. I love you. We are growing together. These sentences form new neural pathways, new emotional habits, new patterns of being. And with practice, the words spoken in the mirror become the words spoken inside the mind. The old harsh inner voice softens. The self becomes a trusted ally. And from this foundation, every other relationship begins to shift because you have become your own source of love. There is also a language spoken by the body, a language that whispers in sensations, tugs, pulses, and aches. When something doesn't feel right in the mind, the body often speaks up. A tight chest, a sore back, a heavy belly. These are not problems to be feared, but messages to be heard. The body does not lie. It only reflects what is held inside. When the mind holds self-criticism, the body may feel tense. When the heart is ignored, the chest may feel hollow. When emotions are pushed down, the stomach may twist. None of this is punishment. It is simply the body's way of saying, something needs love here. And when we begin to listen, true healing begins. Gently bring attention to a part of the body that feels tight or tender. Maybe the neck, the shoulders, the gut. Place a hand over that area. Close the eyes and breathe, not to fix, but to listen. Ask inside, what do you need from me right now? The answer may come as a word, an image, or just a sense. Trust it. Offer that part of you kindness. Say inside, I am listening. I am here. This simple attention begins to unwind years of tension. Sometimes just acknowledging the discomfort allows it to soften. The body doesn't always need solutions. It needs to be heard. And when it is heard, it relaxes. Muscles release. Organs sigh. The breath deepens. Say gently, I trust my body's wisdom. You might notice patterns. Headaches during stress. Fatigue when overgiving. A fluttery chest when avoiding truth. Let these be clues, not judgments, just information. Loving awareness brings clarity, and clarity brings choice. With choice, we can respond with care. You are allowed to rest when the body asks. You are allowed to move when the body feels stiff. You are allowed to speak when the throat tightens. You are allowed to nourish when the belly feels empty. These acts of listening are acts of love. Speak these gentle affirmations to your body. I honor my body's messages. My body is my friend and ally. I respond to myself with care. Feel how the body reacts, perhaps a little lighter, a little more open. These are signs that healing is happening, not through force, but through love. The mind and body are not separate. They are dancers moving to the same music. When one feels heard, the other relaxes. And when both feel loved, we return to balance. Balance is not perfection. Balance is presence. Presence with what is. Continue to offer breath, kindness, and attention. This is how the language of love becomes the language of the whole self. And in this language, nothing is left out. Every part of you belongs. Every part of you can heal. Every part of you is worthy of love. Every day is a new chance to appreciate the very being that you are, not for what you accomplish, not for how much you do or how many tasks you check off, but simply because you exist. You are the one who breathes through long days, who keeps going even when it's hard, who wakes up again and again with hope somewhere inside. You are worthy of acknowledgement. And one of the most beautiful practices is to turn that acknowledgement inward through simple gratitude. So often we've been taught to look outside, to say thank you for sunshine, for a kind word, for a good meal. And while all of that is wonderful, there's a kind of magic that happens when you begin to say thank you to yourself. Gratitude becomes richer when it starts at home, inside the heart. Tonight, before drifting into sleep, pause and reflect. Ask softly, what did I do today that I appreciate? It could be something very small, getting out of bed, breathing through a moment of doubt, showing up even when unsure. Let those moments count. They do count. They are signs of strength. Now take a journal or a simple piece of paper. At the top, write 3 things I thank myself for today, and then write them gently. Let your words hold the same softness you'd offer to a dear friend. Perhaps you write, I thank myself for taking a deep breath when I felt anxious. I thank myself for speaking kindly when I could have stayed silent. I thank myself for simply being here. This practice is not about being perfect. It's about being present. Each line you write nourishes the soil of your spirit. Say softly after writing, I see the good in me. Feel those words settle in your chest like a warm blanket on a cool night. Self-gratitude brings light to forgotten places. It allows us to become more aware of the quiet victories we carry. Over time, you may notice that your shoulders feel less burdened, your heart more open, your inner voice more supportive. That is the power of seeing yourself with kind eyes. And as you continue this practice, don't be surprised if your outer world begins to reflect this inner change. The more we appreciate ourselves, the more we naturally extend that same love to others, not because we need approval, but because we are full of love from within. Try this affirmation as you close your eyes tonight. I celebrate who I am and all that I'm becoming. Let that phrase hum like a lullaby as you drift into sleep. Gratitude grows best in rest. And rest, too, is a sacred act of love. During the hours of waking life, it's easy to forget to care for oneself. But caring for yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. When you choose even the smallest act of kindness toward yourself, you send a message to the universe that you are ready to receive more of that love. It can be as simple as drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning, or stretching gently before starting the day, or taking a quiet moment in the middle of a busy afternoon to place a hand on your heart and breathe. These are small doors that open into deep healing. You do not need to overhaul your entire routine. You only need to infuse it with love. Choose 2 or 3 gentle actions that support your well-being and begin practicing them today. For example, light a candle before your meals to bless your food and your body. Write a kind note to yourself and place it by your bed. Pause before reacting and ask, what would love do here? These rituals are not tasks, they are gifts. They are not burdens, they are blessings. The more you return to these moments, the more your nervous system begins to trust that life is safe, that you are safe, and that love is always available. Tie new habits to things you already do. After brushing your teeth, say a loving affirmation in the mirror. After pouring tea, breathe slowly and send yourself a silent thank you. Before turning on your phone, whisper, "My energy is sacred." Let these rituals become threads of grace in the fabric of your day. And if a day feels too heavy to practice anything at all, then simply rest. Rest is also self-love. Sometimes the most spiritual act is to lie down and release the need to achieve. In your rest, healing continues. Let this affirmation guide you. I honor my needs with gentle actions. I care for myself with love. Over time, these small, sacred steps will become your foundation. And from this foundation, everything in life becomes more balanced. The more you give to yourself with kindness, the more you have to offer the world, without depletion, without resentment, without losing your center. As you strengthen your love within, something beautiful begins to happen. You become a source of light not only for yourself, but for others. Love that starts from within flows outward with grace. It touches your words, your choices, your presence, and it does so without effort. When your own cup is full, there is no need to force kindness. It simply overflows. You no longer seek validation. You no longer chase approval. You are rooted in love, and from that place, you radiate calm and safety to those around you. This is not about being perfect. This is about being present with yourself so deeply that your very presence becomes healing for the world. Just like a candle does not try to shine, it simply does. You too can shine by simply loving yourself. People around you may feel that light. They may not know why they feel more open in your presence, but they will. Because love is felt. Love is seen in quiet gestures. Love is known in energy. When you love yourself, the energy you give is clean, strong, and safe. And those around you feel more permission to love themselves too. It is never selfish to care for yourself. It is service. Loving yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can give the planet. Take a breath and let this truth sink in. When I love myself, I uplift the world. Let it echo inside you. Feel its resonance. You are not separate from the whole. Your healing is the world's healing. Your joy is a gift to the collective. Your peace becomes a blessing to every room you walk into. So do not wait for others to offer you what you can first give yourself. Offer love. Offer understanding. Offer patience. From that well, everything else will find its way to you in time. There is a quiet voice inside that already knows this, a still, clear wisdom that has been waiting for you to come home to yourself. It speaks not in loud commands, but in gentle truths. And now, after all the reflection, all the softness, all the practice, it is time to listen fully. Take one more deep breath. Feel it rise from the earth into the soles of your feet, moving up through the body like golden light, filling you with warmth and assurance. Exhale slowly, letting go of any final tension. Let your body be a resting place for peace. You have traveled a long way within. You have met yourself in honesty. You have spoken words of love and felt their power. You have honored the body's wisdom, softened the mind's voice, and opened the heart's door. Now, as this time together comes to a close, know this: you were never meant to go without your own love. It was never meant to be withheld, delayed, or earned. It was meant to be given freely, from you to you, because no one walks this path more closely with you than your own soul, and that soul is endlessly deserving. As you move forward, let this be your truth. I deserve my own love more than anyone else. Say it slowly, say it sweetly, say it as often as needed, because your love is not just enough. It is sacred, it is powerful, it is healing, and it will carry you into a future made softer, stronger, and filled with light. You are lovable, you are loving, you are loved, and so it is.